go. Look, it says stop.
We don't have a huge production company following us around. Our motivation and mission for doing this self-titled series is to educate on the reality of the paranormal field. There's no flair, no actors, we don't have screenwriters, none of that stuff.
I'm really grateful to all of the people that we've had that have been production assistants for us. You know, that's in the 3 years that I've been here, that's one of the spots I think that frequently has a turnover. A lot of people want to come experience what it is that we do. And they're so helpful and beneficial when they're just being able to man the cameras for us so that we as team members are not having to focus on that.
I am so excited to actually have more of a production team. It is not impossible, but you get a lot of feet and hands on camera when you're trying to hone in on what you're seeing and what you're feeling and run a camera at the same time.
Focus you. Action.
Chapter 5 is the first time I've worked behind the scenes on production. I learned that I work best with the baby here, as opposed to some of the older cameras that are a little more difficult to operate.
Jesus. Hi, so my name is Jocelyn, and I help with running the B camera for Paranormal Endeavors and Kline Studios.
Paranormal Endeavors 10-year anniversary. I started helping out this past year in production. I'm really enjoying it. I like helping people.
Go. I can't take you seriously.
Yeah, it's hard. Not even for me. Like, alright.
Here, maybe this will add to it a little bit. Let me put this on there.
Now that's professional. Badass.
Looks good. Rolling.
Yeah, I'm talking to you. And you go ahead and start taking this.
And I got a white balance and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's really blue out here. So let me do white balance again. Okay, hold on.
Fogging up.
Oh yeah, I guess it is.
Take a soft part of your. Yeah. See if I can do it.
Let's record.
I'm walking.
I really liked meeting the team. They're all great. Have helped me along the way.
So I'm really excited to actually be able to focus on what I'm there for. And production is definitely part of your job as an Endeavors crew member, but also as a paranormal investigator in general. So it's like you can't have one without the other.
We're still going to be around. A documentary series. I'm glad to have announced last year that we were going to move to YouTube, which is where the episodes have been, to allow more access, free access, to see them.
If we've got a structure specifically for them to handle that, where everyone's got their jobs to do, we can all be better at our jobs.
2020, we've had some new production people coming in, and that makes it so much better for all of us. A lot of us aren't concentrating on the camera, especially when we're dealing with our gifts and trying to read the room. We get lost in the moment.
I've also helped with a little bit on Diviner 2 and, you know, running the booths at various events. Well, manning the booths at various events. I personally prefer to stay behind the camera more often. Mostly because it helps me build my own personal skills, learning how to, you know, man the cameras and work them. They, I guess, sort of teach me, you know, how to work them, how to use them.
Do you want to just stop it for a minute, or?
We'll just.
Okay.
B footage, you know.
Sure, it's all good.
Shot of you driving into the driveway?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll back up.
I do enjoy being behind the camera and watching the process and helping these guys get done what they need to get done during a case.
And I don't know, I guess I find that fun.
So having somebody there that is focused on sound, having somebody there that is focused on the pictures, having somebody there that's focused on the camera, that is a fantastic blessing to us. So a big kudos to the productions people and the production assistants.
So thank you to all of you who have helped us along the lines, and can't wait to see who else wants to come and participate and maybe see what this is about. Help us man some cameras so that we, can capture and document what it is that we're trying to do as a team.
Learning how the behind the scenes stuff takes place before you guys get to see what you get to see on the other side. Helping, sit there and go over evidence with them too, and kind of learning some of that stuff. There's a lot that goes into it. It's not just what you see on the screen.
Okay, get the fence line and the wood, and maybe get some more shots of that trail if you want.
What fence line over? So China.
Put that in your mouth, bud. That's
He's running off at the bottle.
out of here. He's like, she caught me. I'm out of here. What's up?
What'd you find? A kid? Silly goose.
Me?
Yeah.
Hey, I have some mud. You want it?
I'm good. Do it again.
What?
Do it again. Let me get my bag out of there too. Okay, I did pass film class. Start recording now. Well? Yeah, it's good. Yeah, that was a lot better. How do you feel about our investigation, Eric? Well, so far I think it was pretty good. You didn't go running and screaming, so I'm proud of that too. And I think everyone had a personal experience so far, so that's good.
I close them and then I come back and
One, be able to help out where I'm needed to, because I'm still regardless on having a full production crew, in endeavors, we are trained that you do everything. If you're needed here, you go there. If you're needed there, you go wherever.
Because this is an expense. And before, up to that point last year, buying a DVD really was the only way. And then we went to Vimeo on demand, so paying per episode was the next way. And then we decided, let's just go free.
Some of the cameras I had used before, others not so much. The professional cameras I'd never used, so it's kind of an interesting learning curve.
What's the best position to be looking at them from, there are sometimes, here and there, I'm still in the process of learning, so, there are obviously a couple of times I wish I could have done better, but that's what learning is for. And so I'm hoping that as time goes on, and especially, throughout the years to come, and as I work more with Kline Studios and Paranormal Endeavors, that I can continue to grow.
Everyone's been really helpful along the way, so it's been a good experience.
Now, go whenever you're ready.
You want me to picture my hair? It's not good. There you go. Oh, you want it in your colors? Yeah. It's gonna be perfect. All right, thank you. And we're going. It's not loud. And
Go.
back.
Gonna come up again. Chris is gonna get it from that angle.
Okay.
Rolling up.
Okay. Is that focused?
Good.
So now that you're not behind the camera, how do you feel about being an investigator instead of being stuck behind the camera the whole time?
I like it a lot. I like it a lot more. It feeds my curiosity better. Instead of being an observer, then I become a participant, and I like that. I do like this a lot better, even though, frankly, it's a little more work on this side of the camera.
Yeah, but
I like it.
let's see how good you do tonight, because so far you're doing pretty good.
Thank you. Appreciate that. I need the only encouragement I can get.
I think our series is something that provides a unique perspective. We try to stay level-headed.
There's a tremendous amount of work put into this that people don't see. I don't know. I hope that the clients do appreciate what this team does to help them, because there is a lot of work and time and effort put into it.
There you are.
Are you supposed to smile or what?
Yeah, sure, smile.
Okay, I didn't know if you know, it was kind of like...
That's better. There we go. I was rolling for that.
Music for Endeavors, it's really grown, and people that follow our series know that Eric does all this himself.
The progression of the music and the stylings that Eric has been working on in the past 3 years while I've been here, watching his transition from electronic-based instruments to orchestra. I know this word, thank you. Orchestra.
And the music.
Our music is handmade, and it's something that I'm excited for because it's becoming more cinematic. We're using more actual instruments within the making of our audio.
Could it be better? Yeah. What could make it better? Having me involved, like everything else. Excuse me. That was just a little courtesy flush there. Yeah, just a little meta Eric Kline reference. And now, back to my life's regularly scheduled programming.
Because I'm probably really thinking of my meow meows. We are awesome mega bros. Hey, gotta sneeze. No need to say please.
That background music, you can hear it. It's appropriate for the scene.
I'm also really excited for Eric's new his CD that he's actually putting towards this season. It sounds awesome. It really gets the point, the emotion of what we're looking at.
Wow, boy.
Made to fit and designed for a particular scene or a particular moment. And some of it's very touching, very emotional as we come across a lot of things that are in this field.
To me, it just kind of, goes through me, hits me.
So we were up on the 3rd floor of the theater room, and Eric had brought his amp and his MP3 player and started playing some of his new album, which is pretty good. And then the kids were kind of curious, so they were at the door. And we watched Eric play and sing.
Oh yeah, some of them were very emotional, and like I said, they hit deep.
Music must fit, that is the key. One of the main things that I get asked is, how do you come up with this stuff? What's your inspiration? And a couple of things to that. Basically, one main thing is, a lot of times I'll let a space speak to me. It's a very easy, simple way to avoid copyright infringement, but also it's a release.
Yeah, I really like them. I really think they're really cool for, I guess, our episodes. Yeah, so yeah, they're pretty cool.
And hearing people's sounds change, as a musician myself, watching, seeing the progression of how someone's sound can change.
So this is part of his growth as well. You're seeing different instruments, different techniques, different, ideas brought forth. Some of this is inspired by those encounters.
I'm not alive.
Okay, so I guess one of my personal favorite things about working with Kline Studios and Paranormal Endeavors is the fact that it is such a small production and such a small, close-knit group, you know, such a family that we've all built together.